Short shorts, crop tops, Speedos, and sheer shirts are a few of the things that will get you booted from your flight. Hi, I'm Yvonne, your host of Wild Travels. Welcome back to another segment and to the channel. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. That lets you know every time Wild Travels publishes a new video. Well, this story about a Houston physician traveling from she was traveling from Jamaica back to Miami with her 8-year-old child, and she was, of course, singled out on the airplane. And I heard the story, but I didn't really think a lot of it because, it happens. I knew the policy, so I didn't really think a lot of it until it really began to, number one, get some traction in the news. And then number two, someone asked me today, a traveler asked me today, gee, can they really kick me off the plane because they don't like what I'm wearing? I'm like, heck yeah, they can do that. So I wanted to quickly come on and share with you in case you have any questions, what's going on, how it works. And so with the items that I mentioned above, they also join the garment list of baggy pants. Excuse me, I'm gonna fold my laptop down, sorry about that. Baggy pants, short skirts, low-cut blouses, sheer skirts, leggings, and of course I mentioned the crop tops. So basically what happens is the airline has what's called a contract of carriage. And in that contract of carriage, they state very vaguely that anything that may be offensive to people. It basically says you cannot be bare feet, or have bare feet or be barefooted, and no garments that is not properly clothed. And so therein lies the problem. So I'm not here to say who was right or who was wrong. The issue, I personally believe, is that the definition is just not clear. And so it is left up to the gate agent, it is left up to the flight attendant that is actually on the plane, as well as the pilot, as to whether or not a passenger can be asked to either put on additional clothing or be asked to leave, period, off the plane. Back in March of 2017, there were a couple of young ladies that were asked to leave United Airlines because they were wearing leggings. Well, after all of the hoopla and things kind of settled down, United came out and made a statement that these young ladies were traveling on an employee pass. Now, they didn't make it clear if they were relatives or children of the employee, exactly who they were, but leggings is strictly forbidden in their employee compliance code. And that is why the young ladies were not allowed to board the plane. And we have a couple of instances where I believe it was a young college football player. This was a Southwest airline. The kids, they wear that's just how they dress. That's their fashion. They wear their pants, kind of below what we call below the belt, below the buttocks area. And so there were two instances, one on a Southwest flight and then one on a Spirit airline, but where they were both asked to, depart from the plane because they refused to pull their pants up. The Spirit airline passenger was actually arrested, as they said he became verbally abusive and threatening to the employees because once he was asked to pull his pants up. And so, just to give a little clarification, if I can, as there is a little bit of ambiguity, or quite a bit of ambiguity with the codes. It's just kind of spelled out, as I already said, barefoot or not properly clothed. This is United. Southwest and JetBlue says anything that is not lewd or obscene, patently offensive. American tells their passengers just to dress appropriately. And so, again, just in my opinion, herein lies the problem. Now, Hawaiian Airlines, they do get a little bit more detailed. Hawaiian requires that you cover up the upper and lower parts of the torso. Now, what is in is tank tops, tube tops, halter tops, and shorts. What is out with Hawaiian Airlines is Speedos and bikini bottoms. They're saying they just don't want to offend anyone. So again, I just wanted to come on and give you a little bit of a heads up as to what's going on, what the guidelines are. I'm not here to say who's right or who's wrong, but you just to inform you that yes, they call the shots on this, and they can single you out at any time and say, we don't feel what you're wearing is appropriate. So maybe carry a backpack with a little extra jacket if you think you may get called out. Just to be on the safe side. The bottom line is to get your destination and avoid the drama. Sadly, the physician had her 8-year-old son with her, and he ended up in tears because she didn't have additional clothing. She clearly was not aware. The airline has said that they are going to refund her money and make apologies, and I guess they will work that out between them. But again, just know the rules, know the guidelines. Again, bring something with you. Now, if you're just one of those that, my rights are my rights and I'm going to dress however I want. I did do a video on, help. I got arrested overseas, and I'll put that video right up there so you can review that and know what to do. But for the rest of us, we're going to follow the guidelines. And as I always say, we're going to travel safely, and we will see you next time here on Wild Travels. Bye-bye, everybody.